Everyone in life, isn't there something you really, really don't want to do but you absolutely have to? Often, the very thing we desperately want to avoid turns out to be the key that actually saves us. Just like dragging our unwilling body to the gym builds muscle, or swallowing bitter medicine heals our sickness. Today the Bible speaks to us about a very special and painful decision. The people of Israel have finally crossed the Jordan River and entered the land of Canaan. Right in front of them stands the terrifying city of Jericho, and war is all that remains. By common sense, what should they do right now? Sharpen their swords, make battle plans. But God suddenly says, circumcise again. Joshua 5 verse 2. Circumcision literally means cutting flesh, a painful surgical procedure. For several days afterward, they can't even walk. They have to lie completely still. If the enemy attacked during that time, they could be wiped out entirely, the most vulnerable and dangerous state imaginable. Why did God demand this painful decision at this exact moment? The Hebrew word for circumcision, mul, means to cut off. After 40 years in the wilderness, God was telling them to recarve onto their bodies the mark of being God's people, something they had forgotten. It was the act of completely cutting away the habits and attitudes of the disobedient previous generation and recovering the identity. We are a covenant people who cannot live even a single moment without God.
The same is true in our lives.
Addictions we can't break, past traumas, toxic habits that slowly eat us alive. Cutting these away hurts, as much as circumcision did. But without that painful decision, we can never taste the victory of Canaan. When we cut off the fake self inside us, the true self that lives in God rises up powerfully. In fact, this shedding of blood through circumcision was a foreshadowing of the blood that Jesus Christ would one day shed for us. On the cross, Jesus made the most painful decision of all, allowing his own body to be torn. Through his death he completely cut off our sins and shame, and through his resurrection he gave us new life. Now we no longer need to take a knife to our bodies. As Romans 2 verse 29 says, when we believe the gospel of Jesus Christ and receive the circumcision of the heart, that is enough. Laying down our stubbornness, pride, and wounds before the cross, that is the modern version of circumcision. Dear brothers and sisters, what is the circumcision you've been postponing in your heart right now? That act of obedience you keep thinking, if I don't do it now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. Yet you turn away because it hurts too much. Remember this. The most painful obedience produces the strongest version of you. When you make the decision to die to yourself before the cross, heaven's unstoppable power will cover you in a way the world cannot withstand. May you, through that painful decision today, cut off the shame of the past and rise as a victorious overcomer who confidently conquers the world.